Hello my dear students. So today we are going to uh, go for solving some more examples on first principle of mathematical induction. So this example is really interesting and my favorite one. So over here a matrix is given to us and they have asked us to prove that a raised to n is equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n and 1 minus 2n. So initially you might feel that this example is difficult, but that is not so. Example is really easy. Okay, so a matrix A is given to us and we have to prove this thing for all natural numbers n. So this is my P of n statement. So I will call, I'll go for part 1. I'll say let P of n denote the statement a raised to n is equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n and 1 minus 2n. Note value of a is this. Now we are supposed to prove that p of 1 is true because again n belongs to natural numbers is given and you know natural number starts from 1 and so on. So we will show that p of 1 is true. So I will say now to show p of 1 is true. So for n is equal to 1, what will be our left hand side? Left hand side is going to be a raised to 1, which is a, and you already know the value of a, that is 3, 4, 1 and minus 1. What about your RHS for n is equal to 1? This is equal to, so if you put n is equal to 1, you will get 1 plus 2, that is 3, minus 4 I guess, and here it is 1 and here it is minus 1. So I think it should be minus 4 over here. So therefore I'll say LHS is equal to RHS and therefore P of 1 is true. Now part 2, that is our induction step. So I hope that you might have got the idea of first principle, every one of you, right? So assume that I will say P of k is true. That is nothing but so you are going to put n is equal to k in our statement. So it will be a raised to k is equal to what was our matrix? Yeah, so it will be 1 plus 2k minus 4k, like 1 plus 2k minus 4k and k 1 minus 2k, k 1 minus 2k. Now part 3, to prove p of k plus 1 is true. That is nothing but what? A raised to k plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2. Instead of 1 you are going to put k plus 1, so it will be 1 plus 2k plus 1, it will be minus 4 k plus 1, it will be k plus 1, and over here it will be 1 minus 2 k plus 1. So if we simplify it a bit, this will be equal to 1 plus 2k plus 2, that is 3 plus 2k, minus 4k minus 4, this will be k plus 1 only. This will be 1 minus 2k minus 2, but 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so minus 1 minus 2k, right? So now I will start with LHS and I will prove that it is equal to RHS. I'll say consider LHS, which is nothing but a raised to k plus 1, but that can be written as a raised to k multiplied by a. And what is our value of a raised to k? It is 1 plus 2k minus 4k k I guess, and this is 1 minus 2k, and this we have used from induction hypothesis, or you can say induction step. And now what is our value of a? I guess 1 minus 4, 1 and 2. Let me check it. 3 minus 4, 1 minus 1. Yeah, looks fine. Now let us take the product. So this is equal to, I hope you know how to take matrix multiplication. So first row, first column is going to give us the first entry. So 1 plus 2k multiplied by 3. So we'll have 3 plus 6k, right? Plus this minus 4k multiplied by 1, it will be minus 4k. So minus 4k. Next 1 plus 2k multiplied by minus 4, it is minus 4 minus 8k, and minus 4k multiplied by minus 1 is plus 4k. This will be 3k plus 1 minus 2k, and this is minus 4k plus 2k minus 1, which will be equal to, let us simplify it a bit. So this is 3 plus 2k, this is minus 4k minus 4, this is k plus 1, and 2k minus 4k will be minus 2k, so it is minus 2k minus 1, and that is nothing but your RHS. You can see, right? This is our RHS equation. Therefore, what we have proved? We have proved that P of k plus 1 is true. Therefore, I will say P of k plus 1 is true, and therefore by first principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. So now we will go for next example. So here we are supposed to prove that n factorial is greater than n square for all n greater or equal 4. So what I will do is I will call the given statement as P of n. So I will say let P of n denote the statement, which is our part 1, denote the statement n factorial is greater than n square. Now just note one thing, we are supposed to prove that this is true for n greater or equal 4. So now instead of showing P of 1 is true, we will show what? P of 4 is true. Okay, so this is an important step where a lot of students make mistake, right? So now we show P of 4 is true. So for n is equal to 4, now see, here we don't want to show that LHS is equal to RHS, but what we have to show, this LHS is greater than RHS. Just note, because we are having greater than sign in between, so here we are supposed to show that LHS is greater than RHS. So for n is equal to 4, what will be my LHS? My LHS will be 4 factorial, and you are familiar what is 4 factorial? 24. And what will be my RHS? It will be 4 square, that is nothing but what? 16, and therefore LHS is greater than RHS, and therefore P of 4 is true, right? Now we will go for what? The induction step. So part 2, I will say this is induction step. Assume that P of k is true. What is the meaning of it? That is nothing but, simply put, n is equal to k, so k factorial is greater than what? K square. And part 3, to prove P of k plus 1 is true, if you want you can call it as some star, that is nothing but what? K plus 1 factorial is greater than k plus 1 square. That is what we have to show. So naturally I will start with k plus 1 factorial. So I will say consider k plus 1 factorial, which is equal to k plus 1 multiplied by k factorial. But from induction hypothesis, this k factorial is greater than k square, so I can write it is greater than k plus 1 multiplied by k square. Since, what is the reason? This k factorial is greater than k square. This is from star, right? So therefore what we are having is k plus 1 factorial is greater than, if you put that k square inside, it will be k cube plus k square. But note, what we want to show, this k plus 1 factorial is greater than what? K plus 1 square. That is what we have to show. So just note one thing, whatever is going on for what? N greater or equal 4. So let us check the relation between k cube plus k square and k plus 1 square. Now k plus 1 square is nothing but what? It is k square plus 2k plus 1, right? If you use the formula a plus b whole square. So if you put the value of n is equal to, if you put the value of k as 4, okay, so what you are going to get? 4 cube plus 4 square, right? And what is 4 cube? I think it is 64. 64 plus 16. 64 plus 16 is 80. So 80, and on this side 25, right? 16 plus 8 plus 1, that is 25. So you can see that 80 is greater than 25, right? Now if you go for the next value of k, as suppose if I put k is equal to 5, so what will be k cube plus k square for k is equal to 5? So it will be 5 cube. 5 cube is 125. 125 plus 25, it will be 150, the LHS. What about right hand side? You are putting k is equal to 5, right? So it will be 5 plus 1, that is 6 whole square, that is 36. So one can easily see that 150 is greater than 36. So you can check it for any value of k which is greater or equal for naturally. So what I will say here is, observe that k cube plus k square is greater than k plus 1 whole square for all k greater or equal 4. Yeah, I will call it as 1, I will call it as 2. Therefore from 1 and 2, what can you say? Therefore from 1 and 2, k plus 1 factorial is strictly greater than what? K plus 1 square. Which property we are using? A is greater than B, and if B is greater than C, then it implies what? A is greater than C, right? So therefore I will say P of k plus 1 is true. Therefore P of k plus 1 is true, and therefore by first principle of mathematical induction we can say that P of n is true. Now not for all natural numbers n, but for what? For all naturally natural numbers, but that is what? Greater or equal 4. Okay, that is what we wanted to prove. Now this example, n factorial is greater than n cube for all n greater or equal 6, I leave it to you. So this is for homework, so send me the solution on WhatsApp, and from the next class onwards we are going to start with second principle of mathematical induction, or sometimes it is also called as strong principle of mathematical induction. So we'll stop here for today. Thank you.